A very warm welcome to you, our viewers. A routine flight turned into a frightening experience after an Enugu aircraft veered off the runway while landing at Benin Airport, leaving passengers, airport workers, and nearby residents shaken. While the airline has confirmed that everyone on board survived the incident, eyewitnesses have now shared dramatic accounts of what they believe they saw in the moments before the aircraft left the runway. Their claims have sparked fresh questions about exactly what happened during the landing and what investigators may discover in the coming days. According to Vanguard, several residents who live close to the airport, the incident unfolded during heavy rainfall. They recall hearing an unusually loud bang that immediately caught their attention. Some feared that an object had fallen from the sky.
God, I thank you for my life, oh Jesus.
While others rushed outside to see what had happened. What they found was an aircraft that has come to a stop after leaving the runway, creating a scene of confusion and concern. One of the eyewitnesses, Michael Udo, said the sound was so loud that he initially believed something has crashed from the sky.
Me na dispatch rider. At the time they call you boom. We thank God to us. I don't passing my bike for there. Now just thank God say. I think say na sort just fall for up. I don't know say na our plane no, na just fall for like this. So as you just say so, I thank God say everything no just happen like this. So na so we win it so.
He explained that he quickly ran outside after hearing the noise and was relieved to discover that, despite the frightening situation, there was no visible loss of life. Seeing the aircraft on the ground after hearing such a loud sound left many nearby residents anxious as they tried to understand what had happened. Another eyewitness, Moses Idowu, provided an even more dramatic description of the events.
So we dey store that time when rain dey fall. As the store come like as the plane take off comot for ground, then she come fail when e dey up. Then the thing come take come down. So he come wan try and get up again, then he come sit fail. Then he come sit dey fall come down again. Na that time rain take dey fall. Na I come tell my friends say na plane engine for. They say na like say our plane engine go fall. Now we hear us na say plane engine take fall. Now we take run come say na the plane engine na really fall so for here. So now that they try to rescue people, they come outside for inside too.
He said he was inside a nearby store when he noticed the aircraft approaching the airport. According to him, the plane appeared to descend towards the runway before climbing again, only to come back down moments later. He also claimed that it looked as though something fell from the aircraft before it eventually veered off the runway. Idowu further speculated that the aircraft may have experienced engine trouble. However, there is currently no official evidence supporting that suggestion. His comments represent his personal observations during a highly stressful moment and have not been confirmed by investigators. Aviation experts often caution that eyewitnesses can unintentionally misinterpret what they see during fast-moving emergencies, particularly in poor weather conditions. Adding to the complexity of the incident were reports that rain was falling heavily at the time of the landing. Wet runway conditions can make aircraft landings more challenging by reducing braking effectiveness and increasing the possibility of an aircraft sliding beyond the intended stop point. Whether the weather played any role in the runway excursion will form part of the official investigation. Initial reports circulating shortly after the incident claimed that some passengers were taken to a private hospital for treatment. However, Enugu Air has firmly stated that all passengers and crew members safely evacuated the aircraft and that there was no injuries or fatalities. It remained possible that some individuals underwent precautionary medical examinations after the frightening experience, but no official statement has confirmed injuries resulting from the incident. In response to the accident, Enugu Air released an official statement confirming that one of its aircraft experienced what is known in aviation as a runway excursion after landing at Benin Airport. A runway excursion occurs when an aircraft departs the runway surface during landing or takeoff. While such incidents can be serious, many end without fatalities, particularly when emergency procedures are followed successfully. The airline reassured the public that every passenger and crew members safely disembarked from the aircraft. It also confirmed that the aircraft has been secured and that the relevant aviation authorities have been notified in accordance with established safety procedures. Enugu Air added that an assessment of both the aircraft and the circumstances surrounding the occurrence is now underway. Investigators are expected to carry out a comprehensive examination of the aircraft, the runway, weather conditions, maintenance history, and flight data. They will also review communications between the flight crew and air traffic controllers before and during the landing. If the aircraft is equipped with a flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder, those devices will provide investigators with valuable technical information about the aircraft's performance and the crew's action during the final moments before the runway executions. At this stage, there is no official confirmation that any component separated from the aircraft during flight or that the aircraft suffered an engine failure. The claims made by eyewitnesses remain unverified and should not be treated as established fact until supported by physical evidence and technical findings. Aviation investigations are designed to determine facts through detailed analysis rather than assumptions or speculation. The outcome of the investigation will be important not only for Enugu Air but also for Nigeria's aviation industry. Every incident provides an opportunity to identify potential safety improvements and strengthen operational procedures. Investigators will determine whether the runway conditions, weather, aircraft systems, operational decisions, or other factors contributed to the incident. For passengers, the most important outcome is that everyone survived what could have become a far more serious accident. The successful evacuation of all passengers and crew demonstrates that the importance of emergency preparedness and aviation safety procedures. Although the images and eyewitness accounts have generated widespread attention, the complete picture will only emerge after investigators complete their work and publish their findings. And until then, the dramatic claims that something fell from the aircraft or that the engine failed remain allegations rather than confirmed facts. The official investigation will establish what happened during those tense moments at Benin Airport and provide answers based on evidence instead of speculation. As the investigation continues, aviation authorities are expected to keep the public informed of any significant developments and recommendations arising from the findings. For more updates, stay with us on News Express. I am Cassie Tony.